Hey girls, it's Monday/Tuesday again. Apparently we messed up with the finding someone for Monday thing. I think we need to start planning our vlogs like a week ahead of time instead of the weekend before. Anyway, we're talking about our guilty pleasures this week. As much as you hate to admit it, we all have them. According to Wikipedia, a guilty pleasure is something that someone enjoys and considers pleasurable despite feeling guilty for enjoying it. The guilt involved is something simply fear of others discovering one's lowbrow or embarrassing tales that go along with embarrassing tastes. It can be fashion, video games, music, food, whatever. Apparently it's related to Schadenfreude, which was mentioned in Abundance of Catherines and is my favorite word. Thankfully, being nerdy means a couple of the things that might be considered a guilty pleasure for someone who's less nerdy are part of regular nerd culture, but there are still obviously some things that we're embarrassed about liking. My guilty pleasure is something that girls my age, younger and older alike, probably might not consider a guilty pleasure. I have in recent years though, because it's turned into an absolutely terrible television program and I still love it. Yes, I am a huge Gossip Girl fan. I read all the books when I was in junior high and in the beginning of high school before the television program came out, except for the prologue and the epilogue books that have come out recently that I never bothered purchasing because they never came out in softcover when I was still interested in the series. And I still avidly watch the television show. As you can see, I have season 1, which was pretty much one of the very few good seasons on DVD. I already mentioned before that the television show has gone way downhill in recent years. Season 1 was excellent, and I'm sure many of you will agree with me. Season 4, which just finished, was terrible. Really, really, really terrible. Without giving away any spoilers, it's just gone all downhill and there's no interesting plot lines anymore between the characters, and my least favorite characters I tend to hate more, and my more favorite characters I like less. The books are such a guilty pleasure because even though they're young adult fiction, which I highly approve, they are sort of that mindless chick lit young adult fiction that has nothing profound or really substantial to it. It's not like a John Green book where you can look into certain things that are underlying the meaning and analyzable and stuff like that. There's nothing like that in Gossip Girl. It's just a book about Manhattan teenagers who are rich and live more exciting, better lives than I do by drinking and doing drugs and smoking. Gossip Girl's my guilty pleasure. I'm hoping my guilty pleasure isn't the worst out of this week's guilty pleasure things. I would like to laugh at someone this week because I'm so malicious. I'm sorry. Candace, I can't wait to see what you're embarrassed to like. See you tomorrow.